talk show. We're here in beautiful Lordsbank Village, Studio J. I'm joined by my co-host to my left, Jojo. Good night, Joe.
Good night, Billies, and good night, viewers.
Yeah. Because last week, Joe, we didn't have no show last week.
Yeah, but good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, you may under the weather have to deal with the medical pal.
Yes, I
So that is understood.
In the show, I mentioned it. Quickly, we're not going back to the old race, Joe. We're going back to on the Thursday, and then I'm going back to the Elwood Miller. We are up on the screen.
Yeah, listen.
Point up to the errors.
Yeah.
People ask me, make pointers as to what happened in the race.
Yeah, I got my views too. So when you don't give pointers, I give my view.
Where
as an analyst.
The quick race.
Yeah.
Alright, so in the A category, Brandon Catus, Shell Helix was first, Running Rebels. Second was Roque Matos. Third was Sherman Thomas. Also of Running Rebels, Roque Eminem. And then the double dip now for Thursday race. Now name what? Loans to Go sponsor Thursday. In the B category, Roque Matos was first. Warren Corey was second. So Warren Corey double dip too. And they made an error. They made a bad bunker, but it was Rasmark. Rasmark was third B, and also Rasmark double dip too. Rasmark was third B, and Rasmark was second C. So Warren Curry was first C, Rasmark second C, and Edmond Castro was third C.
Well, respect to Edmond, man.
3-man double dip. Rasmark double dip. Warren double dip.
Roque double dip. Yeah, Roque win the B, and he also come second for A.
Yeah.
What happened to King Thursday? Didn't he ride this race?
No, DDA didn't ride, no.
Yeah.
He didn't ride the race.
So the guys will have race Thursday again?
Yeah, those will go next race.
They going into the cross country, what happened when the Catus used to have this race? They was always allowed some elite riders to partake in this race. So I would have asked them if you do the same, no?
I don't get you. Catus?
When Catus have this race, it was opening up some days so the elite riders they ride. When he was having true boom.
Oh, but Saturday.
He does just open it, so he does allow the elite then to get in some speed.
Well, I think you got it wrong. Catus race, I mean, just open everybody, elite, and then just give a prize, no category.
Let's get a prize.
It's a weekend runners. Only weekend runners though.
Weekend runners, since needing to pass, so they shall give a league opening and 1 or 2
maybe one out. One comes to Gonzo Sweet, one out.
Yeah, that's what I'm recommending for them to do.
One out.
Yeah.
All right. So Joe, on the screen now, make it put up this this race and make us look back and check it out. These are the Elwood Miller criterion, and these are the elite version of the race.
So give a lesson here.
Four elites got away, and so there are 3 Saturday. Carlton Robinson from DJ Mala DJ.
Levy.
The next guy now the 2 from Mala. Your cousin Terry Claus. So Carlton Robinson and Terry Claus from Anthony Mala DJ and
Levy.
Darren Levy and David Major from G Flow. So that 4 riders, those 4 riders got away, I think, before midpoint of the race.
And we must say he's a junior rider, okay?
And then David Major is a junior rider here.
Junior rider.
And so I think we don't put it on the last lap. We push it for the last lap.
This is the last lap.
For point out some of the errors. Anthony Mala. I always say that Anthony Mala team had a great team, but they lose at a race for errors to me.
The errors. So I'm pointing out the errors tonight.
All right, so now we're coming. This is lap. So half lap left, kind of sprint on this side, I know.
Yeah.
So they're pan it now.
Ahmad and
Pope
come hard.
Then the close.
Come behind in a ball of speed, and so the camera keep at least give them a highlight stuff.
All right, what I know.
Stop it.
On the front is Levy. That was about become more likely Levy the ride for Amak, the ride for Devon.
The sprinter should be at the back, you're saying.
If I don't find right now, you with two minutes and tell me Palace tell me that is who the leader for your team. At one time, David Major look like the lead G4 team for win this race.
Yeah.
And it look like Tariq Robinson is right for Tariq.
Yeah. So the position is bad.
But Tariq should be on the pace, the creator, because Carlton Robinson is a known sprinter, but this way why Major have a good jump. So you know why he come to a slow sprint. This way come to a slow sprint now.
Do you know Major have a good jump after this race or even before this race?
Before
the race. So these guys know that
they should know.
The youngster have a good jump.
So Tariq should be in the front, picking up the pace. So
Yeah.
but when I pick up the pace now, you
can't jump.
You are killing Major jump.
Yeah, kill Major.
But if you go slow, then you cause him to ready for jump.
All right, so roll the tape. So what you're saying to me, there's a lot of error have made by the Digi team. You're saying they already know Major have a good jump.
Exactly.
And if you, when the tape continue, I show that they are going into a dead sprint.
Watch out now.
So they make errors
It's
again.
about maybe 3/4 mile from the finish. I don't know why Carlton Robinson as a sprinter, why my pace now.
Last lap, and I almost reached around my
You
boat.
know, have you seen Major go up any pace? The last lap and a half when you will peep on it?
He need pick a poi. He need pick a position.
So Carlton Robinson want to take over the pace now, going into the roundabout, which is a no. The sprinter for win the race for the come out and no
Roll the tape.
you know for come out at the curve on the pace.
So
on the pace.
he had a sprinter and he come out of the curve.
Before you come out, look how long he pace. He don't have a pace now. No sprinter have a pace. The race to go down now.
All right.
This again, but I can visualize now. If you may tell me again who is sprinter for Marathon and Tariq,
Well, based upon bike knowledge,
the way you look at
the
me,
sprinter.
you look to me, I
Well,
think Tariq are the one who for win this
Okay,
race.
so there's that position set wrong, huh?
Alright, so then double now.
And the sprinter, they're at front.
From there front, the man for winning race from Marathon at front. I can't say why.
The sprinter still at front.
See that for this long, he come from front for winner. He's not
Stop the
front.
tape. Stop the tape. Stop the tape. Stop the tape. Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
You look for doing this to show Bally the
Yeah, enough respect to that.
No.
My
Wait, not looking down for this tactic never that bad for Tariq now, Tariq lock it off. Right there, look at this. Tariq at the pace, Tariq lock off one of the lane, which is good. You know, sprinter lock off one lane. Because you know have a look, you don't want a sprinter or you have a look on two sides of it. Joe, you know what this?
so you lock off on lane.
So that's not bad either, but I'm just saying
But let me say
the
something.
breeze, the blow that man in there, he lock off the wrong lane though. He should put the pace in there. He should put the pace in there.
Lock it
And
off.
so when Major may jump in at the breeze. So, Major get a thing off of them.
Stick up in. He lock off the lane, but look here, they're at the gas station, and the sprint is leave it after M&M. What am I saying? The tempo of the speed show, I don't start to go
High, shall I
high.
say? Because then
So-
you might knock off for him jump.
Yeah.
But the slower they go, I don't see the race, but when I can see the race back, if I see this race, I come into the room and win this race.
Because they actually come up a dead sprint. Because while he in a good position, the tempo still they go into a dead sprint.
Look, what was funny too, Carlton Robinson as well, and this I hope I like the boy. I tell Poppy in hindsight, I blame Poppy sometimes too. You know why? Because I can trap Poppy one general.
All right.
Poppy supposed to go talk to them man here and tell them man about sprinting. Poppy will be a very good sprinter.
Yeah, that's
So
very
Poppy
nice.
supposed to go get classes and I say, yeah, what? If the sprint come, this I want to do blah blah
You have
blah.
to carry the tempo high.
So what look how Carlton do wrong again right in there. You know the wrong there?
He is behind
I know, but
in a third position.
but where is his wheel? Left or right leave it?
He left a leave it.
Exactly. So he can jump over and leave it like that. He have a brakes and then go and leave it. If he have that he have the outside leave because nobody jump left because left lock off.
Yeah.
So he will for the pan side and leave it.
So this is good, guys. Because what happened is we could actually show the tape. These guys have always been making a lot mistake. The digit team. You see. So
On the one side you could jump. No, see if Major jump in, if Major jump in, I show so because if you still have the same error. If Major jump in, he have the brakes because he can pass. But stop again.
stop it.
Aye, stop again. So he's still move it, boy.
Ahmad, call hard.
Alright.
Stop it right there.
Look at because
Stop
you
it.
know. Again to see ato if Devon if Major jump Carlton cannot fit between the sidewalk and Levy. So he have the brakes for get from Levy on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So he be on the right hand side of Levy. Because then he could jump Levy Major could jump on the right, he can't jump on the left.
So hold right there. I want to make a comment. You see this right here? When they were going on the last lap, you make a statement that they already have knowledge that Major is a good sprinter coming
I
on
think he can go jump.
and a good jump. So everything to show that they make a mistake to allow the youth to win because they come on a dead sprint.
The sprint
So
for the
they're less than
the sprint for the high. But when the sprint start, even Tariq, they get that sprint. So Tariq is not a sprinter. If you make 4 man come into the position, I would say that Bubbles Major away, Levy and third and Tariq and fourth. So if Tariq and fourth to 4, what should be Tariq's job? Just turn it out.
Yeah, but
turn it out. Say, it's not fourth.
So right, you could say here, the mistake had already been made. From the moment they turn on the roundabout and not turn up the tempo, they make a mistake because then who got a faster jump end up win the race. And that's exactly what happened.
They have him in a correct position. Look,
Yeah.
look where Major is his positioning in respect
Yeah.
to Carlton. Is he on the right or left of Carlton?
Yeah,
He's on the right because
Yeah,
Carlton, the position like him between Levy and the
Wrong.
median. That's
Yeah.
wrong. You are here. You can't right here.
Yeah.
When Major jump in,
Yep,
he
yep.
was scramble. Roll the tape.
Stop it right there. See the sprint stop. See? Now this is what I want to explain. Where I am different than all I know what a cyclist. Remember this that for the finish. Alright? And Major jump out on the right, whether directly or
Yeah,
indirectly.
right though. You can't jump on his way.
He jump on the right,
Yeah, but on the jump.
he jump on the right,
Wait,
and
wait,
whether indirect, no, he jump correct. Whether indirectly or directly he make the right decision, jump on the right and he lock it off. And you fi tell me now Carlton jump behind it, I think Carlton make a mistake.
But
What
Carlton, this young man jump is so good. Only if you are showing this, he put on gap on.
But Carlton no show me jump back, Carlton show me sprint straight to the line. A line distance between a line the shot.
Sprinters are shoot towards a man. That's nothing wrong with that.
I think that wrong.
Shoot towards a man. Because you
line that-
again, drop.
Let me say this: a line that distance between the sharpest point. So he should sprint straight to the line instead of jump behind the man. I take a lot. He should sprint to the line.
Well, the error done, but so whatever correction
No.
you try to make a late correction with error done.
No, I'm saying. Listen to
Usually,
me.
if
I don't make no correction.
If you miss straight away,
Listen. What a line.
if you miss straight,
Wait. Let me. I'll ask some question.
What
You
line?
guys say
Or a straight line?
a line,
no line, a straight line.
a straight line.
So you say
It's the sharpest
what's the
distance between two points.
Yeah, B.
A straight line is the shortest distance between the 2 points. So in my view, this is not like he shoot and fire and shoot to the line. So in my view, Carlton show me just
Okay, so I have
go to the line. But you say a natural to jump behind a man.
Yeah, well, listen, if you go to the line, you might win. What do you think?
I don't know. I say I tell you I
No,
don't know. One a straight line. The shortest distance between.
So next, I don't say you do what I say, no.
I tell you. Listen to me. As an engineer fan.
Wait, listen to me. You make an next You got wrong line.
No. I say as an engineer. Listen, fellas, take it. I say, straight line and shortest
Well, I
distance.
don't belong to the split part. If I
Yeah, that's right.
jump probably right, I don't pass that.
All right, that's
That's
what.
nothing to do.
Just make me stay calm so I can understand. I'm saying it as an engineer and I my knowledge, that straight line, I learned this from school. Like
Right.
shortest distance. You make the thing down, man.
Quick come on over.
Yeah, I say a line, a straight line, and shortest distance between 2 points.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that we go to the finish. So they're not like he shoot and fly. I need to go to the line now.
Okay.
But you are saying it is not natural. Any cyclist
Yes,
will go by the man.
cyclist, they jump after the man.
Yeah, jump after the man.
Like,
So you think that wise?
Like, you said,
You
jump
said
on-
you shoot, you
try
sprint to the line.
You try to jump after the man where you try to jump after the thing where I beat you.
But you sprint to the line, you have to jump after him. I'm saying
they don't
you
go
sprint to the line.
They don't go the line.
All right,
And the
but-
man where the foot there will beat you.
But you go sprint to the line. You feel me sprint to the line when it happens.
Still gonna be you see the gap you put on.
I think when you go so you make it long, you sprint to the line.
But how did he
I just
but
say-
no, but the winner did the same thing.
Go back. Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
The winner did the same thing though. Why the winner not sprint straight?
But like he started.
But you know why though? Why he not sprint straight? Our throw you
go through.
he jump fast so he create distance between himself.
See, stop it. You call him stop it right there.
There was my other. Free a bomb.
Stop it.
Tariq also impeded his sprinter. That's why I told Tariq no look like he had no domestic. Tariq is sprinter. He never sprint. Drive it all out.
That don't have sprint.
No, but he go back to him. He never do that. He's always drive it to tape.
Yeah.
You kill the sprint from the, what's his name?
Robinson.
No, next guy. Beat him. You kill finger jump.
Major.
Yeah, Devin. You kill the Devin jump. So the sprint have a better chance.
I think that last mistake to me. So, well, you teach me. So I think with the sprint to a line, I wouldn't drop behind a man. I sprint to the line. But I got speed. When you drop behind, I take away from you, pal.
The guy does. They just. People ask me, Palas, tell me your honest opinion about.
Well, just say honest opinion.
About Carlton. No, I'm telling you this. You're telling me this is a different thing now. Tell me your honest outlook, Palas. Is Devin Major faster than Carlton? I don't believe so.
But I
In
can't
our
respect.
sprint, in our natural sprint,
I gain credit to win that sprint, pal.
Carlton would be a better sprinter than Major.
No, sir. David beat the man. Let's move on.
No, that's sprint now I talk about. I talk about sprinting.
Sprinting.
Carlton is a better sprinter than Devon. So when you make errors, that then they make you get beat. Well, you make an error, but not beat that too. Ethan beat Andre that too, remember?
Yeah.
I never saw a sprinter, you said? What way you again?
Ethan beat down.
Ethan beat that, right?
But Ethan fast, so you know, good sprinter. So we no going past that.
But in a sprinting draw, your speed might be relative. So if you make an error, somebody will beat you off an error. If me you got two tactical good speed and I make an error, you beat me. Next race you make an error, I beat you.
Yeah.
Sprinting sometimes, no, I go clear cut to somebody just fast than somebody.
Yeah.
Understand?
So you say you have to jump man and man wheel instead of sprint to the line without it.
That's not my thing. When I sprint to come up, no, we were just told the fans, sprint to come up, and the last 200 yards, somebody else so, what? Nobody knows what sprint was straight.
That was the thing.
Everybody thought they wanted to jump on. That they don't run out.
That want to get draft off.
I drop and then
They want to get draft.
he have to beat too.
Yeah, but Palestine, that distance, that less than.
Because in a sprint,
So yeah, so you don't need that.
in a sprinting drafting matters to sprint.
Yes.
You are on a headwind. If I come
Yeah.
off a wheel half a headwind, or I
understand that.
headwind two, you take breathe and do it. They come off a side and echelon in a sprinting.
Yeah, I understand.
You got to lead out.
But what I said, the distance are less than so couple yards. Leave it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why they right away. There's no way
They'd sprint. And
that they sprint for call with Devin. We got a good Devin got a good burst.
Boy, burst so
Devin got a good burst. So you have to kill for your burst.
Yeah.
The only way I see Michael and Charlie and me beat Jermaine, you'll kill the burst. So you start to sprint outside a distance.
Yeah.
But you bring it slow, the cat and mouse when you do some power, you don't think get about season that when you
Yeah,
jump.
boy, kind of that speed.
You'll kill the burst.
So respect to Devin,
Big- big-
everything
big-
was played
Look at it, listen.
to his favor.
Hey, Biz.
Why? After you look pretty.
Put
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna bring out the top board.
Well, we know the chalkboard for cross country too.
Yeah, because of mistake. A couple of people tell us, they said, he said, perhaps every show you're supposed to have a league class session for them. And if you have a help me, I'll help them somewhere. Help me out. Yeah, sprinting, help me on the climbing, help me out. Show them when they need to do, you have to show them. And then if they're not taking them, then they'll figure away.
Definitely, but I like the chalkboard, right? Because I like how you stop it and you explain it. Couple things where I would add, I would have put in. The first thing, like you said, when you got two man, they come on the same team, one man supposed to sacrifice for the other.
After, you know, so we said about the two already go for beat the two man, we two are beat them too.
No man, no man.
I say that.
You call one and we want sacrifice to make sure we win.
Yes,
we
sir.
have to try to get
Second, you try your
that
1-2.
If it come that great, but we
Yeah.
make sure we win.
Win.
So that's the first thing.
Yes, sir.
One and we to sacrifice. And when the sprint start, I want to give JJ credit because he is correct that the quickest way to align between 2 points is a straight line.
Yeah, but
When Devin, because Devin, if you, the one thing you never say where I think was critical what Devin do,
Back off the right.
back off, because remember he there fourth. Devin back off a Tariq wheel for make a lead opening. So when he dives to the right, he go with full speed when Carlton where we
he back off. Carlton never front. He back off a Carlton wheel.
No, Carlton will lead it out. That who will lead it out?
Nobody lead out that dead sprint.
That sprint.
No, that dead sprint, but that who will there front?
Tariq.
Okay, sorry. I got it back.
So the bubble is the Carlton back off.
So he back off a bubbles.
Robinson,
Jump bubbles.
Yes, sir.
Right?
I jump far. He jump far left. They can far left. Also, he created a distance between them.
And when he in the past, Tariq with it up front, where we normally PS.
Tariq jump out of him.
Tariq jump out of him, and Tariq now got no speed because
Yes,
now
exactly.
they've done enough for him drive, and Tariq they come from the dead man march, and he can't get to him.
And he impede.
And that's
He
why
impede. And he impede Carlton. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
because he
So that's why but then he can't be said like Tariq the try win the race so. Now my point is
so
so.
I tell you, the way he's supposed to be is Carlton or whichever one, guys. We can't say
A lot of errors.
put them right for right, but then if they have one man in the right for
Yes, sir.
either Tariq or Carlton, and the other man will be sacrificed, and that day.
Well, we hope they don't make any mistake there again. That's why it have been pointed out. You understand? It have been pointed out.
No, but say JJ, where we always talk about and we always say is, you see, you get their experiences in a racing, but one lot of this stuff is supposed to have been done just like from other races where you watch, you pick up things,
Yeah.
and you have to discuss
Correct.
these things
That's
when
why
you
they
ride
get-
with your team.
In a training team right together you discuss. Yeah, do that class. Class that's a from Pope. I know it's bash Pope, but there are so many things that Pope is from. It done instilling in everybody because Pope was a great sprinter. Pope was a phenomenal rider, so he's also go instill that in anybody. Watch out. From the corner tape, if you go by yourself, you have to do this. If you come with somebody, when you talk to each other, find out who the stronger man, that person give up a life and give up a race for you. But
I'm
talk to
pretty
each other.
sure Pope might instill that in them, but
I'll give you a story.
they execute.
I'll get a story about one time. What? Did they have me pay?
Yeah.
I said, make I give JJ one little story.
Make I have the story, go ahead.
One time, me and Palace with the right path together, and we gonna marry that race, right? So, on the race now, they finish, come off the ring road for one descent, and then you make a hard right. Before the race start, Palace called to me and said, "This, if we come in at this race to this finish, your job is to go to front and carry it on the left as hard as you could. And I am on the right." He said, "I could hold this curve at top speed, but then I can't hold the curve." Well, we come down and I do my thing, and I only have stone to kick up in the right, and I see Palace and hard on the curve and Gaga win sprint, you know.
You hook the curve, pal?
Man can't.
What to man cross? What to man cross? Me say the driver tell me too.
Man running at the flicking there.
But yeah,
Remember they had the big blow up.
they got a broke thing, man. Cross a blow. I don't know. I can't do the speed, so I got hard. I want to double that. I'll lean about.
So let's say it again slowly for the fun. What you're saying, they need to plan it out.
You planning
And you and Palace back then, me plan out international, Mexico, Merida. And if you have finished on a curve.
You have finished on a curve. As a double curve, tape today. So you can't get that curve at the inside sprint. So you carry sprint into the curve.
You don't know you got that bike skills.
I don't have bike skills. I be second hard, and I tell me say don't know how to go for the right, in the for the left. I go hard.
So besides you by left, this.
I go by the left, I go by the right. I go by the left, right. I went by the right. They try to follow me. So when I crash, I couldn't handle the curve.
But in fairness, to the general, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but I believe that people might talk to them guys and tell them what to do. They might not just execute it.
But a lot of the team
we need to be fair to Pope.
I don't know if you tell them that team lose or race, but that's what
Pope, I respect my Pope and tell them, man. I think the guys gonna execute it. So it's good that we show it.
Yeah.
Definitely the chalkboard. I like the chalkboard, but we get technology.
Yeah, well, this the preparation race on Sunday yielded a big crash catastrophe at the finish at the earlier the race between 2 miles of the race done 8-9 man had gone, bike broke up, ribs broke up, lungs punctured, ankle break, wrist break, head damage, all sort of stuff in that race on Sunday. But I would quickly say, in 1993, Mr. Bowman made a grave error, which he quickly acceded to and said that it was his error. What year? We start 1993.
Yeah.
We start a race Tapa Gap. Come down towards Belmopan.
We start the race Tapa Gap. Yeah,
we pick up about 45 miles an hour. Our couple man in there couldn't handle it, the speed, and then man they caused a big crash. About 7 man along. Ambulance rush go for Belmopan.
So experience teaches wisdom, and we still learn from experience.
That's my point. That's I'm telling you guys in the chat group that after 33 years, that will start zero to down a hill, top a hill and shoot down. There's no question about that speed where they carry riders. I'm saying, like I spoke to you all, Joe, today, that we need for, just like how we got chalkboard there, we need for Sagas on chalkboard with our younger riders and riders who is not experienced enough. Because I said Belize, the country of Belize have 3 geographical terrain hills. And I said the Belmopan to Cayo course, that the easiest one over all the other 3. Hummingbird is second, and now Pioneer PF now, and Pioneer because of serious technical curves and stuff in a racing and stuff. So for start a race, top a hill bedroom and shoot down a hill was, and I hope that person where picked a course there was that he never again be allowed to pick a next course.
Well, I say different because I don't want people to think out there my personal body. I spoke to Roque and we continue to pray for Roque, and Roque did tell me personal that the course may good, but then if you go the opposite way, they started from top. You know if you start like that, so
What the guy wrong with you?
well, you know if you start like that, and he was saying to them that they don't know if you start a race. But said I had a joke. I know guys get hurt. If the guys start a race up a hill for me, if you suit up, fat man, I could come down. Anybody could come down.
Yeah, but you cut down hard when you crash.
That's my point. That's the way happen.
No.
That's the way happen. You start a race up, paras I could suit up then. I thought you could come down.
Maka said this joke.
Boss up. Now, yeah, you could come down. I've sat by
Maka
side.
said this.
But pass serious no, go ahead, visit.
The first thing I want to say is we are praying, and we've been praying from Sunday after the crash for all the guys that got hurt. No, first thing. Second thing is this: the race. We have to get to the point where, I mean, I know we had one. We had a race course. What was it? Safety personnel for the Caribbean Championships. You all remember that?
Yes, sir.
And that was Ursula Butler, right? Remember?
Earth,
Yeah.
Earth.
So we need to make sure that the federation keeps a race course security personnel, safety personnel.
Yeah.
So when these courses are being put up,
You're running through.
over it and approve it before they go and run the race.
Yes, sir. That's a good idea.
I don't know, I wasn't there, but according to just right now, talking to Roque, the race sound like if you go on different way than
Yes.
John.
No, I would say.
It comes out better by south, but it's gone south and then rather than not. Correct.
Right. So we want to ask the federation to make sure they use the safety officer.
Ursula also said, confirm with me today, we were talking, I was the race should have gone the way how it gone. Ursula I see that as well.
Right. So we hope that the federation will make sure that these courses are approved by the safety officer.
Yeah. Because it is a CFB responsibility to ensure
Right.
that safety for the riders now. I want to know. CFB cannot divorce themselves from that the CFB responsibility in races is to ensure that riders' safety is of utmost importance.
So, Bissett, can you repeat again for the viewers and those out there listening? The association or the federation, sorry, have a safety
Officer.
A safety officer.
Race course safety officer.
Well, also was because it's race course supervisor, we said after for the Caribbean Championship, but I'm not sure if he's the race course officer for the entire races in Belize.
And that's what I'm saying. We need
that for
to
the
make sure
that for the Caribbean Championship they pick him.
And what about the liaison person or some kind of cyclists where I speak to the others for telling, look, it don't make sense because I understand
We don't have that though.
Explain to them the way how they change the direction of race. That's not the best way. And Roque actually know that terrain and they go against what he was saying to them, no?
No, the liaison that we've been speaking about is an individual that is elected, that would be elected by the cycling populace to speak on behalf of the cyclists. You understand me?
We don't have that in our constitution, right?
No, we don't have that in our constitution. So that has to be put in. And that
but in a free time, they said me, my God, Charlie, when we do we think we jump up and we take the time for we own. So I mean, you want somebody can pick, but there's cyclists in Belize, because there is so much dissension, nobody that thing, so cyclists that talk to each other per road, cyclists pass each other and that look and bid each other the the time of the day as day. So but now our time, guys will come to we and guys could tell we. I mean, Michael Achara, mouthpiece for way back. We could tell Mr. Corey Bowman that we won't ride this race, but I'm done to already. One race before there, where we tell where the guys say we not ride and we not ride and nobody show. I think so. But cyclists is so far back in business. I just tell her but they act. I think nobody talk. This man no hear man after race. This girl stay that crowd there. This girl stay by themselves. You know, they not gonna hug up each other and say, man, you beat me this week. Next week I deal. You know, I don't see that tomorrow. In our time they said you could beat me, but after race, everybody gonna counter attack bull crap. Everybody are happy that counter. Everybody gonna mark that theater Sunday night together. Winners and losers, but because this crop of cyclists are so, I don't know if call it, they're so separated between they can't then come together for even pick one liaison cyclists where make decisions and where attack to the federation, like we are speaking about like internationally you have cyclists in a basketball, you have a basketball player with a head of the basketball players association.
Pope have been a good person for tap. People normally tap.
Anybody could do it, but I thought if you don't have them talking together, if West team not talk to City team, how long get one liaison?
Yeah.
You have to talk to each other because the West Academy has said Papalas. Then by the guy race next year, but I don't like the curve when they come out. That thing where they going to curve, then we can't come on the street better, whatever. If you going to curriculum, for example, right? You have to talk to each other so that
you get the point. You get the point. Go ahead, Bishop. You get the point, pal.
Well, make we look at Sunday right here, P.
Sunday coming or Sunday gone?
Sunday coming.
Coming.
Right? I have seen.
Bishop, that one race or two race? The one race, sure?
It's a 1 day race.
Event,
I don't know how they will do the races if they are riding. I would assume that the elites are riding by themselves, the juniors and the youth will ride.
And the females by themselves?
I'm not sure, right?
And the who sponsors this race, sir?
Federation. I got a thing.
Because did you said then come out, right?
I didn't see anything marked DG, so I just saw the Valentine's Classic. So
okay.
I would assume that they have not gotten any sponsorship.
So the federation pick it up.
But the federation is having this race.
Okay.
Right? I would hope.
From where to where?
It starts, and this is the part that I'm making. It starts in San Ignacio, goes to Benque, and come back and come to finish at Old Belize. But I am not sure which way, if they are coming down where we used to call Fire Station Hill by San Ignacio, or they're coming down the back boulevard.
I don't think race going down a Fire Station Hill again, visit.
So, but whichever way it is, I would hope that the federation speaks to whoever they will have as their safety race course safety officer.
Well, we said you don't talk about safety. We don't have no safety officer now. That the Caribbean Championship asks for a safety officer. CFB has no safety officer. We said stop the give man job.
Well, I am telling you that they need to fill the post because the federation itself has to make sure that they have enough people to block off those streets, because regardless which road they come, the streets that enter those descending thing, and we've had a major incident already on that street there.
Yeah.
Also dangerous.
So I'm just saying that we need to make sure we take all the necessary precautions to prevent these incidents from happening to the best of our ability. Because it's a race incident. It wasn't like that because of this or because of that.
Okay.
The crash last week Sunday had a little bit of everything involved in it. But like we are saying, that usually you should not. There's nothing that says you can't, but you should try to start a race on a descent.
And besides, I also was thinking, I think I discussed with you and Joe today too, that we need for start also have classes as well. Maybe we need to start a whole bunch of classes. We have to start school over like a parents that believes cycling, because it hard to put beset. So riders we haven't ridden that course before, and you drop them on a course beset, and they don't know how it feels for come down one level of hill like that at the speed that they are
A
come down.
magnitude.
So I don't know if it's a start or maybe they try to teach your riders for ride the smaller course first, the lead car one there first, they go the Hummingbird, or even if you're going Pine Ridge, maybe this week on the door while you training right on it and get our feel, but for us drop them what they be said in at the hardest that degree of difficulty, and I'm not talking about the degree of difficulty as in respect to the gradient, the 12-30% where we punish you for climb that. I talk about the degree of difficulty, like when I got gymnastic beset and they said this thing I when I do have a certain degree of difficulty, 5.9, 6.9, 10.9. The degree of difficulty in that particular race on Sunday was half the chart. And then you also drop a bunch of riders in there, weekend riders as well, where we're not really used to the course, when we used to the condom. It's difficult to say if you know used to condom a hill 50 miles an hour now.
Yeah, the guys
If I don't condom a hill 50 miles an hour in my life, and you put me in a 50 miles an hour thing, as good as a control that I have on bicycle, it will be difficult for me, be said. But if I don't ride international races where they come 50 miles an hour down, I ride races at Belize where they do 50 miles an hour down, and I ride several races, be said. When you put me in 50 miles an hour downhill, I don't use it, be said. Classes again, they said, make a do a quick class again too. I shall make a blackboard again and next chalkboard. Be said, when you come downhill, be said, if you watch all the international races, be said,
by the head,
you say a big crowd they come down a hill.
by the head, way over there.
Everybody give a rider one couple lengths by
You have to, yeah.
You are going 50, 60 miles on a bunch. That disaster, be said. You give man distance. So for start a race up a hill, everybody shoot down. They don't have no time for separate, be said. So they come on a hill and leave bunch to me.
They come down tight.
They come on a bunch, they not go single file. When I come downhill on a single file, even riders on a single file downhill, nobody come downhill, nothing 2x2 or 3x3. If 3 man come down a hill, 3 are there behind each other.
International race and not start down a hill, you know.
They don't do
They go to a hill.
They not do that because they bright at man. They bright at them.
So
They not do that. They not do that.
Yeah, so we not bright.
But like I said, right? Like I said, we have to be honest and say that we are praying for everybody that they get a speedy recovery and everybody recover.
Well, I'm thankful. Be said first thing that nobody can. They could be said you could dead no.
But this
Internationally, cyclists have died in a rundown. The boy dead in a rundown. We got people dead. People died. Cyclists rundown. They dead. Be said. So we are thankful.
And we have to also we have to start to make sure we do some things too that are needed. We need it.
They don't have
that type of race.
in the whole Caribbean region.
Yeah, what we done? KM says somebody said that they only got 2 licensed safety managers in this whole region now.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Visit. Visit.
You see, Visit? They only got 2 licensed.
Let me just add to what Palas mentioned. I was with Roque and also one of the Eminem cyclists, we call him Ryan, and they have explained to myself that course itself since it paved and so, or even before it paved, if you say 8 cyclists in that terrain, the lot we go train or work out in that terrain. So it was not wisdom for them to have a race with, I hate to say it, novice go in that terrain, go ride a race, and then it is not wisdom to start a race coming down and hill, because in any non-cyclist, I joke and I say it again for the second time. Then I go and go start the race. I could cut down, but the how I cut down.
You were going to cut down hard too.
Yeah, the how I cut down. So it don't make no sense.
He would have been the person who didn't made it.
Yeah. Thankfully, you never cut down. Okay, so it did, yeah.
No, but while the joke, man, it don't know wisdom, man. He wasn't wiser. So, but it don't happen. Thank God nobody get hurt. You see?
Are there kilos? I think that is not the federation responsibility to make sure riders do their work on recon, I guess. If you watch international races, the team go train on the course once the course is paid.
But I don't think we still have CFB for the weekend, no? I don't say that we
So you
CFB.
have to repeat it.
I didn't say that. I never said that CFB responsibility for the weekend. I never said that. But I'm telling you, when CFB set race, the CFB responsibility to make sure that the race when it's set will be as safe as possible. Safety is number one priority for CFB set a race. I never said that for the weekend. I said teams have to go down. They need to go ride. Teams need to go ride out there, ride the course before the race. The teams have to go ride the race.
That is
But
correct.
the CFB responsibility is to ensure that they don't set no race where I make man safety come at race, and that's exactly what happened on Sunday. The CFB cannot divorce themselves from that responsibility. That they set a race, a race of great difficulty.
But I will go further and say also, perhaps, that the general or someone will have a lot of knowledge of bike and ride bike, explain to them that the way they start the race was wrong and they go against that. So that needs to be said too.
So who you want to blame for that now? Who you want to blame for that? When Rocket tells the official that this race I want to go going this way, very bad.
Very
This
bad.
race has to go
The
this way.
opposite way.
And on still going that way. Who you want to blame for that now?
My thing is, I to try stay as neutral as possible.
No, but Ralph, no, but
I mean, I do. I neutral. I neutral. I need back for. I need back for nobody. I need back for nobody. But if I see when you do craziness, I will call out the sense. I could continue call out CFB for that bomb when they do pass Sunday. I could call out CFB and that. They can't tell me I the go against them. That then a fool.
No, listen to me now. What I'm saying is that we do have to make CFB be responsible for the event. It's their event, right? However, we PRM,
really, yeah, man. And the viewers here.
we when I say we, the whole cycling federation and its members have to learn from this incident. We didn't learn from the one 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
You know, like I can do the same thing.
We need to learn from this one.
Good.
We need to make sure that we have the safety officer to approve the course. One.
Safety officer, yeah, makes sense.
Two, the thing that I wanted to bring up that we need to start to put into effect is this. When that incident happened, the people were blasting that there was an accident all over and stuff, right? We have to start to make sure we have the minimum of at least one medic behind these racings.
Okay.
Somebody that can, when an incident happens, he can diagnose and say, hey, we can't move this individual or whatever. Because I was not there, but I can almost believe that where the incident happened and so on, they just picked up people and put them in a vehicle and took off with them.
I'm not sure. I
So,
can't pass.
sometimes
No
it is
judgment
great
call.
that we are helping each other.
More
Sometimes
likely.
by helping we are doing more damage.
That's just
I tell you,
You follow me?
pump up, is it?
Yeah, that's one of our favorite things.
Man, like
now.
dropping a race and man go and say pump on. The man know the big. Oh, yeah, pump on. If he drop a block of waves, they will puncture the lungs. If you pump on,
And then
you don't pick up on man. We are bad for that.
we need to make sure we have a minimum of at least a medic behind these events.
Let me
Yeah, especially if you're going so far, be said for a hospital.
Yes.
For ambulance or police. I didn't know. Be said
I mean, I know we don't have enough ambulances.
you might
But we
be
need
said
some.
back in the road. I didn't know they got service. We have a kind of ambulance. So you know, you are going to reach the medical authority for telling send help because they nothing got service. So the least you're going to do that. So focus somebody back there like go service too.
We need to start to look at these things and learn.
so
from
there's
them
not a
and
standard needs to
develop-
be in place.
Develop the protocols to make it a more safer event, right?
Cyclists,
that's what I'm
on
saying.
cyclists too, on too.
Have a tap.
Anyway, they put on for go or no go to. They
You know, if you do that-
go lead off a cliff. It look like the next one there too.
No,
Because they couldn't lead me off a cliff.
you can't say that.
I tell you, that's on the top.
They lead out.
They show me the rest of the leader, but they can lead that cliff too.
Nah, lead off.
If I be guy and slap was anywhere we say. Anywhere we say, that's how we say we go down a hill 5 miles with everybody our stand together.
That no.
And it doesn't make no sense. Me never like that. But there's cyclists that do anything when you tell them for do, they do. Like that, like the dead for ride bicycle.
Well, I would say this, Palace, and I would say this to all the viewers, is that in our life, we have to take heed and we have to take heed and listen to wisdom. All right? And so, in this case, the course was a course where would have been okay if they take heed to the wisdom and actually work away, actually know the course and know whether the best and safety way to start the race. And
And then-
unfortunately, they did not take heed, and this are the end result. So we need to move forward and learn from it. We can't beat up no more on it, but learn from it. And besides, we are very thankful for your knowledge that they need a safety what?
A safety officer.
A safety officer, and race like that require that you have the medic behind the kind of terrain there. All right? Them
Well,
kind
it's
of-
not only the terrain for any race.
Anyway,
most races, CFB have a ambulance, both
yeah,
races.
all right. So,
Yeah.
Maybe they pop there. The main is but
The classic.
maybe they can sell that they are small race or whatever. But
They
they
should have.
quickly punish race. They said the way when the way they race that for now. Okay, you know. I hear they race that for Cayman the Pan American Championship.
But we don't have a 5 designated rider.
Where be the Colombia.
But we always have a 5 designated rider.
So we race for them. If you don't
No,
know,
I will tell you me. Just know.
if you don't have the five,
We have a 5 designated
No,
rider already.
no, no.
but I am told that the five you got they got to.
Me don't know what time you got. I tell you, we have a 5 designated rider. 2 Williams.
They got the five, same five.
The 2 Williams drive in.
They got six.
Derek, and always Oscar. So no need no test race.
And the by the
Robinson?
Ah,
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Assassin.
Assassin, yeah.
We say now.
So you don't need test race for what did I have test race? Oh, you said the test race was for
I don't know what kind of race they got. Okay. Oh, it's a preparation race or about test race. I don't know what they got. I don't know where they got. I don't know. I personally don't know where this race up. Where the two races up. One down gone, and this they forgot the second one. They missed the second one. Now 3 races I got, and they knock out that second one, and they get this third one. I don't. Don't know where they race up. The 2 races we got. You know this?
All right, let me tell you this. And this is where I want to watch. Listen to this good now.
yeah, ask a question, no, please.
The first race that they had, they called it a test race, correct?
Yes, but yeah.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. Just answer yes or no.
Yes.
The first race was a test race. I went back and I looked. The second race, which was Sunday, said a preparation race.
It's your name?
It changed name. So you had a test race, and then you had a preparation race.
Preparation for what?
And this is what I'm saying.
And the test, and the first one test for what?
And this is what I'm saying. The federation needs to be
More-
upfront with what they're
And more clarity.
They never do it. The
couple-
federation never tell you what they do. They say. That's why I talked to the president. I think people cussing up because they tell people what they do.
Because a couple weeks ago, I sent y'all a document that I received that had the national qualification to be a member of the national team. Did you remember that?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And that spoke about how they have test races and things. But then in the document, they never explained nothing about okay how earn points, how much points you give or nothing. That just say about test racing. So that's why.
Well, we said, how you have that test race, I believe, when 5 of the man don't get picked, they are foreign. So you got test race for pick one man?
Well, that's the one is still on the abstract. You can't have the race on it. We don't have the designated riders.
Right. Our next plan is to go to wherever and with the carry X amount of man. This is how we pick the man name. Palace and Joe and Bissett, they can call out the 5 name or whatever. Whatever they want to do. But tell we, they not tell we nothing.
Preparation, test race done, preparation race. So it may look to be like the first test race, they don't pick the man there, and next race we prepare, you know. Also, you know what I said? The first test race, they don't pick. The first test race, they pick. The first test race, they pick the man there, and the second test race we preparing.
I would
That they go say.
they just need to be outright
So I tell you,
with
like
the cyclists. Maybe we straight with the cyclists.
Know what they talk about.
Yeah.
And this is why I went back and said, but the first race said a test race, and the second race said a preparation race.
Okay.
And that's when I was last.
So they don't pick the team the first race, Bissett, and then they prepare that team when they pick for the first race. After the first race,
But then,
for this.
well, okay, no
Prepare-
problem. If
they
if
prepare-
that
they
was
prepare
that,
it all.
but then about where the team there was the team in the preparation race.
The team have the test race, Bissett, if you are preparing for the second race. So
Who I was driving
so,
there?
so
You know
then
the
why
pick.
you never tell me who that
Driving them in the rider race, pal?
No, they had a.
Driving and direct them in the rider race?
One Oscar, I believe, is a 6-man vehicle.
Oh.
So this is what I tell you is like
So they're not preparation race?
we're not getting the information.
Also, Bissett,
Of them.
I know I can't know name, but cyclists and a whole to need for blame the cyclists first, and federation also needs to be blamed too. That while rider in and a race end up the right power wooden bike.
That
When you have a wooden bike, Colago just bring one glass bike now, Bissett. But that don't mean because Colago bring a glass bike now, on the way race for Mr. Man glass bike. The glass bike, Bissett, that people's choices and will pull up in your house and you show off your glass bike two or two. No, pretty bike no glass two or two. Or wooden bike lift in your house.
I wouldn't bike that no UCI regulation.
Yeah, so how a wooden bike end up in our preparation race now? Okay, I don't know.
Well,
How the rider end up the rider how the federation allow the rider for take part in the race on
But
that
they can't really
particular-
be in the federation if they don't know what kind of bike in the pan.
that we've been talking
that
about.
the federation how to take blame for that too.
Yeah, but they don't know what bike you are accompanied there.
But they are sure the commissaire do they? You are sure?
So the commissar every race and we check your bike.
Have to.
Every race,
Oh,
the
check bike yes,
commissaire-
sir. So I go down ride a bike with no brakes.
I was just going to tell you, every race.
Yeah,
Every race you
commissaire-
have to check the bike.
You have to know where to ride.
the
You can't
commissaire
show
of
up.
the bike.
You cannot show up there and say, oh, that the rider responsibility.
But I know a wooden bike that know a regulation and a UCI rules.
So that I wouldn't bike should be pick up equipment, say. I wouldn't bike look far different for
Dangerous.
bike. You
drop on a wood.
You say, look.
I know what
Say,
you
say,
look
boss up.
outside in the
Say.
cycling world.
JJ,
boss up.
you know that
Can we drop on a wood?
according to the federation, your handlebar have to be on certain, can't be lot bigger and certain thing. They have lot of restrictions, you know.
You are wrap a handlebar, you can ride a handlebar without handle wrap. Anything
And you
they
can't
got
have
regulation.
you have to have plug in at the
In the end, because they in the handlebar.
But are we enforcing then?
That way, you know, if it. We see man, we said we were plugged in the handlebar. We said, "Can we drop?
yes,
You could drop on that. Go like a
Yeah.
bull, like a cohan." They said, "Anytime you know, can no plug, you go for drop."
Yeah, I understand that.
So the plug is stop from a big gore.
Yeah.
The plug help, but if you don't have plug, that's in your chest. I think they said.
you know that you see.
But we just go along with it like that, and when it happens, then we normally cry, and then we cry when it happens, somebody get it, and then we bawl. So that believes and all. Nobody really follow that. No way I say, oh, why you can't ride no wood bike? No, you nobody ride no well, I can't ride a wood bike again. You know, we are waiting till somebody crash my wooden bike, and then get hurt. Then we have to say no more wooden bike. Then we even the other on glass bike, and when they get hurt, I go, oh, no more glass bike. Jokes, Benjamin.
Yeah.
We need to get more strict with our rules and regulations. That
So-
is way back.
Yeah, it kind of rough, man. So the way I see pick up everything and listen to the whole scenario is that we just have to stay by certain rules.
In a second, Joe said, we improve now. We as we go back on the 2 steps, we come back in a certain way. Like second has improved, I believe. But like we as we make a least step forward, like something come to it.
Yeah, it's sad.
But
It's
I
sad
tell you
too.
something. And I'll give you some leave it up. I want to tell you a couple of things, and then I'll give you some information before I sign off from you tonight. The thing I want to tell you this is we are improving on the whole. However, I think where we are faltering is we have certain things that are structural that we need to do a lot of work on, and we need to get the people to follow the rules and regulations that we are governed by. Because like
That is correct.
Hollywood bike thing and so on, we got the rules where they tell you that anything nothing happen, but we are not applying the rules to the thing. And the next structural thing that I want to get at is we have to look and figure out, get all the cyclists, all the I know I keep seeing and think from the federation that they will have their AGM, but they are holding off until they have some auditing firm doing an audit, and then they will have the AGM. I think whenever that AGM comes in, which should be short,
Yeah.
it is in the best interest of all cyclists, especially, to show up for that AGM. All members of the federation, which are sponsors. Once you're
All
a member of
members.
the federation, you need to show up for that AGM. Because there's a lot of things that need to be talked about. There's certain things we have to add to our constitution and so on, right? So we need to realize there's more than just riding the bike, right? And then I want to say this. I know that this coming weekend there's big racing in Arizona, and I know that the youngsters from Belize will be there with the big boys that are already out riding for Legion. I understand that Keith Enright, David Major, and
Ahmad Charrington?
Ahmad Charrington will be there, right?
Is it
Ahmad
how you got
Charrington is
stats,
riding
boy? Huh?
16, 7, the 15, 16, 17 or 15, 16, whichever one he is. And the other two boys will be riding the 17, 18, right? So we want to wish them well. I think it's 3 days of racing. I think
This
there's
weekend?
a time trial, a road race, and a crit, right? So I want to wish all 3 of them and all the boys, the rest of the boys, the Legion squad with all our boys on.
Because somebody from the federation text me and tell me the preparation race is whosoever wants to go. The races in Colombia, Panama. It's a 20 races on the calendar, so look like they want to pick different man for different team. So it's a Colombia, Panama up next on the list.
Okay, good.
Look like some names are pick out at the preparation race.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying prepare for what. I'm not saying prepare for what. But he said they got several things to come up.
But Pete, they still not tell me how to score it neither.
But only one race gone, so only one gone.
Yeah.
Second one get aborted.
No, but what I'm saying is they're not telling us that you will qualify based on points or
So win this set
10% to
for 3 months.
you going whatever.
First 3 months. The lead rule. Huh?
That's what they do.
First 3 months.
First 3 months, we say.
First 3 months.
First 3 months that means
First
I don't
3
take
months.
that much.
First 3 months.
First 3 months.
Okay, they said, you listen to me now. So when that person tell me that, I don't answer. I answer right now. For anybody who want to go for this, they said when the team gonna Worlds, when the team gonna the Caribbean Championship, when the team gonna Guatemala, that difference is that man using gun. First 3 again, I was only one set a man going, I believe. So when I think about preparation, I prepare a lot of things. They got a lot of things if I don't want to go. Kind of what they sent to me, like if I just want to go, like the giveaway trip. I don't know about no lot of man go for no trip. I believe
You just have to be straight to the cyclist,
I
man.
want to say that man, I believe go anyhow. So I don't know.
And
They say no, have to be said.
wrong if it's only one set if whatever is the criteria that they're setting is met. And that's
They just
the
need to
point.
be
They're
straight
not
to the
telling you
cyclists,
what the criteria
everybody.
are.
Yeah. They should be a criteria for the riders, but again to be certain,
Yeah.
when I ask for riders, they tell me they do something, they don't know too. That's what I thought about.
They just follow.
They just follow. I may have to know when it is race for, how much money we pick for go where we're going, how much money they
So,
clear,
Palace,
who are qualified.
Let me go.
They money internationally, they don't qualify. And I say, they
so did
don't qualify.
the team not show up today? Smart.
Did you ride?
Did Jimmy ride Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And also, I'm saying the Digi team is in Guatemala. They ride the Tour de Paz. They start tomorrow. Tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Is that tomorrow?
Is it
We pray
tomorrow?
for
Yeah,
them.
11 to the 15th. Yes. I think only Carlton ever make it though. Carlton got flus, and someone for him died as well. So
Yeah.
so
My,
with-
yes.
Christian sympathy.
so the
Christian
rest of the team-
sympathy there to the
the rest of the
Robinson
team- and
family.
Robinson and Mohan go to Carlton, and the boy we don't want to expose it, but the man don't make the team by so.
My boy, my cousin, I don't tell you.
Have you got it?
My cousin. Entirely, the way show up in here today.
Well, before I go, make I just say this, right? Condolences to Carlton and his family
Yeah.
for the loss. Speedy recovery to all the guys that crashed. I would hope the federation puts out an update on all of the riders that were involved and how they're doing now and whatever.
Yeah.
Then I'd like to go on and wish the DJ Alliance team all the best in Guatemala. Wish the Legion squad that is made up of most of our police boys and Derek Chavaria, because I think Derek is also going to Arizona. And then we want to wish the 3 youngsters for G Flow all the best in Arizona too this coming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then all our locals that will be riding on Sunday, safe rides and all the best. And then, as usual, guys, it was nice to see y'all, especially did the chalkboard. I think that was a great explanation with visuals, right? Because we we have discussed certain race tactics a lot of time, but to actually see and so it was nice. I was real proud of y'all.
Yeah,
and it was
respect.
well done by both of y'all, no?
Yeah,
And then, like I always say, man, there's more to cycling than just racing the bikes. We need to spend time in doing the classroom work and the foundation work to make it a safer and a better run organization as than it is right now. Right?
maybe when you hear me when I hang up, but maybe I could treat out real quick. The federation still some guys want to come in for the Alfred Parks classic next the following Sunday. But the federation still the access from sending
Can't
make the event. But I don't know be said I don't know be said
Can't
we still the vet people be said because they said what Boss don't be said. They said they still hold on to the thing that no continental pro riders could call, I believe. But then who much continental pro riders we have now? What we have?
At least 5 or 6.
We are so they can ride. So you have to me know these and continental pro team riders can ride, but the continental riders for other team can ride.
Yeah, right. You look like
Yeah,
that.
but it's still
And
the
then-
That's a
best.
long topic. Me the man finish.
Yeah, but it's still the
Long
best.
stop
Yeah, but
it.
it's still the best.
The next week, but that's a long topic.
Yeah, but it's still the best. It's still the best. This
Can't ride.
It's still the
Can't
best.
ride, man. This
We got
can't
that can't
ride.
ride. That can't ride thing.
Oh.
Can't ride.
Can't ride.
Send in your name. Make it send in your name to federation. Make federation send in your name to the vetting committee.
Why people look at it racing could decide they don't need to.
But I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Ah!
We want go to world.
We go for world show.
We want go to Olympics. We want go all.
Are we the can't ride?
Best of the best.
Are we the
And
best?
we don't want them come for race against me.
Yes, I.
That don't make no sense.
Vetting committee.
But this is that's a long topic again by itself. So continue me close off with.
We are talking about that next time.
Yeah, but with that said, like I said, I want to wish everybody all the best, no? And then as usual, when I close off, I always tell you, I have to say thanks to you two, thanks to Caleb,
Respect.
because Caleb's got me up running good and think hope in the practice in the forehand and backhand and embarrass. and then as usual, man, I have to thank my home crew here, my lovely wife Dana, my daughter Christina, and as usual,
Love conquers.
love conquers hate.
That is
all
correct,
the
sir.
time, and
Love
we have
conquers.
to start to give more love. Man.
Yeah.
We got to give more love. Thanks, guys, and all the best for the
Yes,
rest
sir.
of the
Yeah,
show, and
respect.
we'll talk
Yes.
shortly.
Love our manners.
All right, my boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Caleb, we wrap up.
Joe, you close up and I can close up.
Yeah. We wrap up.
You close up. Joe, I close up. Me next.
Well, we have said a lot, Palace, and we want to. We should whisper a word of prayer, Palace, or before. Whisper a word of prayer for them, pal. I think I'll close off with that, pal.
What do you think?
Whisper a word of prayer for the cyclists. I think then I'll close with that. We have said a lot what need to regard, what need to disregard. And Bizet say, love conquer hate is love that make the world go wrong. And so we at the Real Talk Show always give tough love, all right? And so we can't water it down. We want to pray for the cyclists, and so I just want to whisper a word of prayer as I continue to pray for them. I ask the Lord that you hear our prayers as we continue to pray for the cyclist who was injured. We ask the Lord that you surround them with your love, your care, and may you grant them your strength, God, your comfort, and may you give them speedy recovery at this time, and may your healing hands continue to be upon all of them. And dear God, we pray that they may feel your presence in their time of need, and not only them, but may you continue to give them, and may your grace be sufficient for them and be with their families as well. and those who take care of them, as we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. With that said, Belize, God love you. Palace, that I will just close up with that prayer for them.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'd like to our sponsors, Marlon Castillo's Meat Shop at Finnegan Market, the best cuts of meat, and by K&L Bike Shop in Port Royal, the best bike shop for those complicated biking beliefs. Joe, I would like to thank God as well for myself too. I did a cataract surgery at the BCVI headquarters in Belize City. I wasn't seeing that great in my left eye.
Yeah.
And so I had to do surgery for I had cataract. I was only seeing about 10 out of the 20/20 vision. I was seeing 10 in my right eye has 18.5, and my left eye had about 9.5 to 10.
All right.
And so they did a cataract surgery. Surgeon came from Guatemala, America, Canada, and stuff. And so I also like to thank God for the surgery. I'm seeing much better out of the left eye.
Amen.
To speak, and I'm trusting God for full and sight back. So I'm I'm reminded of when Jesus met the blind man. And when Jesus touched her, and Jesus said, "Hey, look." The blind man said he see people like trees.
Yeah.
And Jesus touched her again, and then
so
when I see out at this left eye, it was so bright to like bright. So I put on shades and everything, even at night sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I'm thankful to God in advance, and I'm giving him the glory that the surgeons that he guided their hands, and I thank God for full recovery out of my left eye, and so that I can see. So in a race, I know it's so anybody go do. Say hello, man.
You just have a peep through the back door with one eye, go peep through the back door with two eyes.
It's nice. So very thankful to God for that, and my family for being behind me as well. And Caleb as well. Caleb, Jailer, always there for me as well.
Yeah.
So very thankful. So that's it, Joe. Next week we'll discuss further on the. I don't have a lot of information on the race, but next week, see if I can get somebody from the Alfred Pass committee to come in studio with us.
Yeah.
As we discussed. That's a big race next week Sunday. It's a big race, big classic. It'll go a lot of teeth.
I want anybody come in, the 6 riders out there.
I'm not sure if everybody can come. I think. Some might come.
Yeah,
that'd be great. I want other riders come as well.
Well,
I want other great riders come. I don't want no car rider. I want some good man come so that definitely so that we could test our guys as well. You don't get no good report card when you ride against yourself.
But all the best for them guys, Palace as we close up.
Yeah.
Caleb be done.
Don't get him. Until next week, God is willing, we'll be back with the Real Talk Show from Studio J in beautiful Lloyds Bank Village.
Yeah.
So next week, guys, we're out.